parable of the prodigal son, found in Luke 15 verses 11 to 32, tells the story of a father with two sons. The younger son asks his father for his inheritance early, which the father grants. The son then goes off to a distant land and squanders his wealth on wild living. When a severe famine hits that land, the son finds himself in dire straits. He ends up working as a swineherd, a job considered degrading for a Jew. He is so hungry that he longs to eat the pig's food. Finally, the son comes to his senses and decides to return home to his father, not as a son, but as a hired servant. He plans to confess his sin and unworthiness. However, when the father sees his son returning from afar, he is filled with compassion. He runs to him, embraces him, and kisses him. The son begins his prepared speech, but the father interrupts him. The father then orders his servants to bring the best robe, a ring, and sandals for his son. He also orders the fattened calf to be slaughtered for a celebratory feast. The older son, who had been working diligently in the fields, becomes angry when he hears the music and dancing. He refuses to join the celebration, complaining that he has always been obedient and yet has never received such treatment. The father responds to the older son with love and understanding, explaining that everything he owns belongs to the older son, but that they must celebrate because the younger son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. The parable illustrates God's unconditional love, forgiveness, and grace towards repentant sinners. The younger son represents those who stray from God but return with humility. The father represents God, who is always ready to forgive and welcome back those who repent. The older son represents those who are self-righteous and resentful of God's grace towards others. The parable emphasizes the importance of repentance, forgiveness, and rejoicing over the salvation of the lost.